Thanks for watching this short video on whether or not it's helpful to have a cosigner if you're signing up for a credit card and you have no credit. Basically, it's often difficult to get credit cards if you don't have any credit history. That's because the credit score is obtained by maintaining an active account. So if you don't already have an active account, you don't really have much to go on for your credit score. And it takes at least 6 months of credit history to really establish that. But you have to start from somewhere, and credit card issuers know that. So if you are trying to find a credit card and you haven't had any credit history yet, you need to read through all the terms and conditions carefully. It's very tedious, but it's very necessary to do because you need to know what you're getting into. Basically, the companies that you'll find that will offer you some kind of a card will always charge high fees because they need to make their money. And they know that they're taking a risk on you, so they will take advantage of that fact and try and get as much in fees as they can. And new account charges can take up a large portion of the credit limit even before you even get the credit card. So you got to pay attention to monthly and annual fees because they're definitely going to be something to contend with. And if you can find a co-signer with a good credit history, that'll definitely increase your chances of approval. And it may also translate into being charged lower interest rates, which would be great because you don't have any credit history. If you get a nice loan, or if you get a nice credit card rather, and you have low interest rates, it'll be much easier to establish a positive credit history right off the bat. But don't rely on your cosigner because all they're doing is just putting their good name on your application. They're not responsible for, I mean, they are responsible for paying back your loans, but you don't want them to be. If you're required to provide a credit report with your application, you can get your credit report online, even though you might not have much of a history on it. There are lots of websites where you can get a credit report, whether or not you've had a credit card in the past. This will this will aid you in applying for a credit card, and hopefully you can get a cosigner as well and increase the chances of getting approved. However, if you should ensure that all your payments, you honor all your payments so you can build your own credit history, as well as safeguard the interest of your cosigner, who assists you in getting the loans to begin with, and they could assist you in the future in such things as like cars and mortgages. So you definitely want to make your payments on time. If you haven't read this full article yet, you can do it at creditcardswithnocredit.net, or you can click the link at the top of this video's description. And if you're interested in managing your credit or improving your current credit, or if you're just interested in learning more about protecting yourself from ID theft, go to mycreditlocker.com or scoredriven.com.